Good morning, everyone. I'm Mr. Sosa, and today we are presenting our Lunch and Learn. Today is October 28th, 2022, and we have a lot of good information coming your way. Every month, the city housing puts on a Lunch and Learn program trying to inform the public of different ideas and things that we can do to make the city a little better and help the citizens out. So at this time, I will turn over the presentation to Latasha Smith, and she will be performing and telling you about the agenda for today.
Thank you, Pedro. The agenda for today is as follows. First, we will have the introduction of our director and outreach staff. Then we will come back with a mini commercial for our fair housing hotline, the introduction of today's presenter, the organization which we will be spotlighting today will be the Wesley House Houston. Then we will have questions and answers, and of course, we will have upcoming events and then our final remarks. Now we will have Ms. Onika Porter to tell us about introduce our director and outreach staff.
Please welcome our HCD Director, Mr. Keith Bynum. Also, we have our outreach team, Ms. Onika Porter. She's the Administrative Manager. Latasha Smith, Community Involvement Coordinator. Pedro Sosa, Community Liaison. Becky Benitez, Community Liaison. And Dejanay Jones, Community Liaison.
The Fair Housing Act prohibits housing discrimination based on race, color, national origin, religion, sex, disability, and familiar status. If a landlord refuses to rent to you because of your service animal, the language you speak, or the color of your skin, you may have been a victim of housing discrimination. If you feel that you have been discriminated against, call the Department of Housing and Urban Development at 1-800-669-0777. Want to learn more about fair housing rights? Call the Fair Housing Hotline at 832-394-6240.
Thank you for that, Latasha. And now, what you all have been waiting for, we have our guest presenter, Miss Bunny Albright with Wesley House Houston, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to her at this time. I think you're still on mute.
I am sorry. I was still muted. Good morning. And I'm going to try to share my screen. So I'm Bonnie Albrecht. I'm the Child and Youth Director here at Wesley Community Center. Wesley is a full-service community center located in the near north side of Houston, literally just a stone's throw from Minute Maid in downtown. Our mission is investing in the potential of individuals and creating opportunities to strengthen family and build neighborhoods. And we've been in the neighborhood for over 110 years. We were founded in 1904 by a group of women from the First United Methodist Church right here downtown. And we were started as they were building the Hardy Yards rail line as a place for women to bring their children for childcare in a safe place while their husbands worked on the rail yard. So that's kind of why we were founded. And again, right here in the heart of Northside. We are committed to helping lift people out of poverty by serving the whole person. And we provide services from children as young as 6 weeks and all the way to seniors 99 years and beyond. So I'm going to do a brief overview of everything we do, and then I'll dive kind of deeper into the programs that I am the director of, which is our child and youth programs. So first we have our adult and family services, where we offer emergency financial assistance and case management to families in need. These are, of course, very limited funding and limited to appointment only, and we're receiving a high number of calls right now, of course, with inflation and everything that's going on. But we have a very small but robust, mighty case management team that works to help people not only get emergency assistance, but help stabilize so they're not constantly in this or looking for somewhere to get emergency assistance. So this is really case management and not just, kind of one-time assistance. We have a senior program. It's a congregate meal program, and if you were in the building today, you could hear them. They're having their monthly birthday party and a Halloween party. So they're dancing and playing music. Um, and this program was actually closed for 2 years during COVID. We've been back open for a year now, and it's great. It's really the seniors come here and they get a lot of social emotional interactions. They love playing bingo and lotteria, and they love to have their birthday parties at the end of the month. We have an emergency food pantry. Our food pantry is 2 blocks away from the main building, where anybody can come and get emergency food assistance. We do food distributions on Wednesdays and Fridays and 2 Saturdays a month. And you can access our pantry every month to get food assistance. And you not only do you get fresh fruits and vegetables, but you get protein, you get eggs, you get milk, you get really good amount of food if you come through. And we are doing drive-through. And all you need is an ID. We also on Thursdays do walk-up. So if people don't have access to available every Thursday, we have a walk-up line where people can walk through and get their bags that way. We also at our food pantry have a community garden where we grow vegetables and some flowers and some other stuff. And when that stuff is harvested, we'll pass it out in our food distributions. Then we have adult literacy where we do GED, digital literacy. We have a opportunity youth program where we work with young adults 16 to 24 that aren't really engaged. These kids normally have no job or underemployed. They're not enrolled in school. And we really help them get their footing back, kind of figure out what they want to do with themselves. We do job coaching. A lot of these clients are enrolled in our GED program. We help them finish school. We help them learn the skills they need to get a job and to keep a job. And if they need some, like if they need uniforms or something for that job, sometimes we can help them obtain that stuff too. Our digital literacy program is where we have a staff member that goes out and presents and helps people learn how to use digital literacy. He works a lot with our seniors on how to use their smartphones and how to do virtual meetings kind of like this one. So he does really beginner stuff and to more intermediate stuff. And then our GED program is really different. It's not in a kind of traditional classroom setting. It's we have a GED instructor, but she works one-on-one with all the clients to help them and really coach them and find out where they need the most help to pass their GED. Then we have our Financial Opportunities Center, where we help clients become financially stable. We help them build their resumes. We help them find jobs. We also have a Bridge to Career Opportunity BCO program where clients kind of learn these soft skills they need to get jobs, and then they have the opportunities to get scholarships for CNA, CDA, EKG, phlebotomy. We also work on upskilling. So if they have some of those more entry-level positions, we've started doing LVN and pharmacy tech and sterile processing. So we kind of lay the groundwork so people can be successful in those classes, and then we also this is a 3 to 5 year commitment, not to be in class, but where they set goals, they check in, they see, are you upskilling? Are you getting more money at your job? Kind of like that. Now, the programs that I supervise and know far more about is our Early Head Start, our pre-K program, and our after school, out of school time program. So all three programs are housed here in our main building or on the property we have the main building and a gym. So our infants and toddlers and preschoolers are in our main building, and our after school program is in our gym. We are a Texas Rising Star 4-star center, which is the state quality rating system, and 4-star is currently the highest rating you can get. So by the state, we are designated a quality child care center. And kids really get more than, or not just kids, but family. This isn't daycare. This is high quality child and family development. Our clients get low ratios, lesson plans, assessments, home visits, parent-teacher conferences. They get access to all the service that Wesley provides. We do monthly parent meetings. We do a lot of parent engagement activities. We send activities for families to do at home. So if we take a deeper dive into our early Head Start program, which is our infant and toddler program, children can enroll as young as 6 weeks, and they're enrolled in this program until their 3rd birthday. We do this program in partnership with Avance Houston, which is a Head Start program. And so families actually enroll with Avance, but come to our site. The teaching staff are all Wesley employees, and the concept of this program is fairly new from the Office of Head Start. It's about 7 years old, and it's to increase the quality and quantity of care, specifically of infant and toddler care in underserved areas. So we offer 40 infant and toddler spots. This is the most restricted program that Wesley offers, but it's federally funded, which is why it's so restricted. It's income and zip code restricted. We service about 20 zip codes, and the income guidelines are the federal poverty guidelines. But families and children enrolled get breakfast, lunch, a PM snack provided, including formula. Parents don't bring us diapers. We provide diapers while they're here. Children get a developmental assessment every year, and they get an ongoing assessment to make sure that they're reaching their developmental targets and progressing as they should. We also, Avance works with families to set goals, because the whole concept of early Head Start is to end the cycle of poverty. Our early Head Start program is open 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. We're considered a full year, full day program. We do close for 2 weeks in the summer, and then we close between Christmas and New Year's, but we are open spring break, and we are open the majority of the summer. We just close for those 2 weeks in August. Each teacher in early Head Start is, well, there's only 8 children in each classroom in early Head Start. So that is significantly lower than the state ratios, because there's 2 teachers to 8 kids, or a 4-to-1 ratio. And our kids all get that developmental screening and the assessments that I was talking about, but each teacher also does a lesson plan weekly, and they individualize and they help children they find those areas that children really need to develop, or they improve on their strengths. One of the things that we really focuses on is social emotional development, and we really understand that parents are the child's first teacher, and so we try really hard to send activities home and connect home and school together. So that's kind of our infant and toddler program. Then also we have a pre-K program for children 3 and 4. We'll enroll 2.5-year-olds also in this program. And this is also a high quality pre-K program where each teacher does a lesson plan, assess the kids, really works on that social emotional development. And we also are a Texas School Ready Center. So all of our staff in the pre-K program, or I'm sorry, one teacher in each classroom in the pre-K classrooms get additional training and coaching from Texas School Ready. Um, I did forget to mention early Head Start is no cost to the participant. There's no fee. Where our pre-K program isn't federally funded and there's a sliding scale fee. So we ask, and Wesley controls the enrollment for the pre-K program. So we look at families' income and assign what their fee is based on their income. Our fee is significantly lower than other providers in the area because our real focus is we want these most vulnerable children to have some place to go where they're getting a quality education and getting that early head start that a lot of kids in this neighborhood don't get. So if a family does tell us, hey, I really want to bring my child here, but I can't afford the fee, we try to work with them. We are also a workforce provider, so we take the state's workforce childcare subsidy. So we can take that. We are also a recipient of the community development block grant. So we have several spaces. Those are normally always full, but when we find out someone needs some help with their childcare, um, if another child leaves that program, we can put a new family on CDBG that covers the enrollment costs for that family for a brief amount of time. But our real focus is to really make sure that these kids and these families that need and want quality care are getting it. And so we really work with our families to make sure it's not just, like I said earlier, this isn't just a place for you to drop your child off. This is a high quality, and we really work with families and try to make sure that the whole family's well and taken care of. And then we have a out of school youth program, out of school after school time. And this is for elementary kids, kindergarten through age 12. So we have a couple of sixth graders that are 12 that come to this program as well. This is also part of our Texas Rising Star Center. So these kids also are part of that quality. And we pick up from Sherman Elementary, Luskin, Kettleson, Crockett, and Marshall Middle School. Those are the area schools that we currently pick up from. We are more than willing to take families from other schools, but they have to have a way to get here. We don't have the capacity to pick up from schools that aren't really in or outside the ones I just listed. Sherman Elementary is literally kitty corner to us, so we actually send 3 staff to go walk with those kids, and we pick up 30 kids from Sherman, and then we send vans out to the other area schools to pick those kids up. Our focus really for after school care is really social and emotional. Since COVID, we really realized that that's something that the kids really missed out on and really were struggling with, kind of feeling isolated and not being able to see their friends. So that's really been our focus. We also obviously do academic enrichment and help kids with their homework. We give them a place to, run around and let their energy out. We do arts and crafts. Um, we partner with some other agencies to bring some programming into the building. We partner with Catalyst Counseling to do a Calm Crusaders program, and the kids really love that. And it's kind of where they learn what their feelings and what anxiety, a lot of kids are feeling anxious and they don't know what that means. And so this program, they kind of learn how to label their feelings and how to manage them and that their feelings are okay. We partner with Girls Empowerment to do a program with our 2nd through 5th grade girls about really being empowered girls, learning about their bodies, being good friends, not being bullies. We have partnered with CompuDot, where kids have learned how to do computer programming, and after the programming have gotten a laptop. in the summer, we've partnered with Brighter Bites, where kids learned how to make really fun, easy, healthy snacks. And we've partnered several times with young audiences of Houston, where during the summer, um, during the 8 weeks, they built a beautiful living mural, and really it's like flower boxes, but the kids decorated their own boxes, and then at the end they planted all their flowers. And so we have that outside the gym. And Young Audience of Houston has also come and done some art projects with the kids. The kids just really seem to enjoy that stuff. And then we also partner with Incarnate Word Academy, which is a private girls' school just down the road for us. And they come and interact with our kids once a month about and throw a party, and they just really have a good time. Last Thursday, they were here doing some stuff around Halloween and fall. The other thing that all three of these programs do, you've heard me constantly mention about parents, is we have that monthly parent meeting, but we also have several parent and family engagement activities just kind of built in with what we do. Coming up is Thanksgiving, and so we will have all three programs here there for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, the week of Thanksgiving. So on Tuesday, we will have a big Thanksgiving lunch where we invite the parents to come eat. They're going to do a fall activity. We're going to set up a photo booth outside and just really have a fun time with parents. We have done family. Prior to COVID, we were doing family prom. We'll probably bring back that this year. We do different types of festivals. We are also, because we're in a full service community center, we can do intergenerational stuff. So on Monday, our little kiddos are going to go trick-or-treating in the hallway through all the staff, and then they're going to end by doing an activity with our seniors. And so we really try to come up with ways to how can we connect everybody in the community center? How can we make sure families know everything that Wesley does, and that we just aren't this daycare or place that they bring their kids? And so we really try to come up with ways to make sure that our families know everything that we do, and we really want them to come and see what the kids are doing while they're here. So that's kind of a real brief overview of what everybody at Wesley does, and a little bit more deeper into what we do with our kiddos here. And then this is just a list of all of our directors, and that's all I really have.
Alrighty, and now any comments or questions in the chat for Bunny? This is the time to go ahead and ask those questions. We'll give them about a minute or two.
Okay, we don't have any questions, but we do have two comments. Thank you, Bunny, for the information. Many great service available. The other one is, we do have a question. Will the recording and presentation be shared? Thank you. Yes, it will be shared. Give us a week and it will be sent to you if you're registered.
All right, Becky, thank you for that. And now to our upcoming outreach events.
Okay, for our outreach event, it's our Lunch and Learn on Friday, November the 18th at 11 to 12. Please keep an eye on our website for the topic and also to register. Now for our final remarks with Onika Porter.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to thank our special guest, Bunny, for the great presentation and all the helpful information. I would also like to thank the outreach team for always making sure that we have a successful event, as well as everyone for joining us today. Thank you guys, and please, please, please join our future events. We have several future events. If you have any additional questions, do not hesitate to send them over. We will get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you guys for joining us. Bye bye.